Namaste, I'm Candy, and I'm going to be guiding you through this chakra alignment and life purpose class today. Before you begin, make sure you have your blocks and straps nearby just in case you'd like to use them. I like to use a little bit of oil. The one I've chosen for this class is Balance by doTERRA. It's just a really nice, easy scent. It helps connect me to what we're doing here today. If you have a moment, want to collect that, collect an oil that you love, and bring that nearby. That would be great. And what we're going to do today is spend some time moving the energy in our body, and then tapping into what our life purpose is and what our mission really is here in this lifetime. And so if you don't have a journal and a pen nearby, pause for a minute and go grab one. And then when you come back, we're just going to write two statements to begin with. And then we're going to actually complete them later on. So the first statement I want you to write is, I create a world of, with some blank lines after it. And then by, with more blank lines after it. And we're going to fill in the blank later on after we move through this class. So it's, I create a world of, by, blank. So if you need a minute to finish those starter sentences, feel free to pause it, pause the video. And then before we get started here, I just want to pull a card for us and see what comes out as we center our practice. And this is from the Mystical Wisdom card deck. And sometimes it's nice just to see if there's anything that comes through there that is moving for us in any way. That oil smells so good. Right here. Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. Let's see what it says. When you have sad feelings of gloom and inadequacy, you need to recognize this as a temporary situation. Feelings of sadness and negative thoughts can immobilize you, and only you can change this. Perhaps it is a wake-up call to get into action and make changes. Take small steps and keep moving every day to bring positive change and self-empowerment. Exercise, study, socialize with like-minded people, listen to music, and talk about your feelings with trusted friends and family. Know that the magic of the universe and the angels are there to support and guide you. Gather your courage and rise to meet your challenges. Mantra, I take small steps every day to make positive changes in my life for happiness and fulfillment. So happiness and fulfillment is key as we're thinking about what our life purpose and our life mission is. So don't be afraid to take action on the statement that we work on today as part of this practice. So we'll hold that aside here. Get these cards out of the way. And then we will get going here. So just get yourself seated in a nice, comfortable position with your sits bones grounded and rooted to the floor. We lift up and move any flesh away that needs to be moved. And then sit up tall, rooted in the ground with your sits bones, your heart over your pelvis, and your head aligned up over your heart. And we'll start with just some deep breathing, just connect to our breath. So deep inhale, and exhale, sigh it out. Deep inhale, HA out. Inhale, big sigh it out. You can take one more deep breath. And then as you continue to breathe, start to think about your Ujjayi breath. And that's when you close the back of your throat just a little bit. So it's almost like a rattle in the back of your throat to restrict that airway and just really tune into the breathing. It'll sound a little bit like a conch shell when you're at the ocean. And as you continue to tap into that deep breathing, that Ujjayi breath, think to yourself, I am aligned with my higher purpose, and I shine my light out into this world. All right, now as we get moving today, we're really going to tap into each of the energy centers in our body, each of the chakras. And so we're going to start with some heart opening kriyas. So how I like to do this is to grab onto my knees, and we're going to roll our shoulders back like this. You can feel, you're going to make a C with your spine, and then you're going to inhale and expand your chest out, and then exhale, curve back in. And you can do this as fast or as slow as you'd like to. With an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And as you continue to move with your breath, know that you're tipping your root chakra and you're moving energy all the way through up. All of your chakras moving upward through your heart. And then as you put your head into the extension as well, you're activating all the way through your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Just enjoy that feeling of moving all of the energy and opening up through your system right now. Take just a few more at your pace. And then we'll return to center. Let's do a few neck rolls just to get ourselves loosened up here. So drop your right ear to right shoulder and inhale, and then exhale, roll your chin to the front. Inhale as you round left ear to left shoulder, all the way to the back, and exhale as you drop right ear to right shoulder and chin to chest. Inhale, round, and exhale. We'll go the other direction. Inhale up, and exhale as you drop left ear to left shoulder and chin to chest. Inhale, and exhale. One more on the right side. And exhale. Now let's do that same motion, but just with sacral rolls. So inhale on your way back, and then exhale forward. Inhale back, and exhale forward. You can go at whatever pace feels good to you. Try to keep your sits bones planted and grounded, really rooted. as you activate the rest of those chakras in your whole body. Reverse direction. Inhale as you come forward and exhale as you round back. And again, celebrate that you've taken action to get to the mat today and move at whatever pace feels right for you. All right, we'll return to center. And we're going to come into neutral tabletop. And take a few cat-cow stretches as we get going here. So knees under your hips. The top of your foot is on the mat. Knees are about hip width apart. Hands down underneath your shoulders, flat and strong. So you're grounded through your knee all the way to your feet. And your hands underneath your shoulders. On the inhale, we're going to arch out your back, drop your belly down. Extend your crown upward. And on the exhale, round your back out. Extend out through your shoulders. Let your head hang down. Inhale. Drop your belly down. Head looks up. And exhale. And feel that extension through your shoulder blades in the back. How good that feels. Take a couple more at your pace. Just move with your breath. And return to neutral after you finish this last one. And then just take a minute, we're going to do a little side stretch. So look over your right shoulder and maybe curve your right hip. And take a look back and just feel that stretch through your left side body. And exhale, return. Inhale and move to the left. Same thing on the left side. Return to center. And one more time on the right. Feel that stretch through the side body. And return to center with one more time on the left. And back to neutral. Do just a quick child's pose here. Extend your arms out in front of you. Hips back to your heels. Active arms all the way through your shoulders to your fingertips. Head down on the mat. And here you can even give your third eye just a little massage if you'd like to. Just roll your forehead back and forth on the mat. Return to neutral. And go ahead and come up to the front of your mat into Tadasana. So in Tadasana here, we're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Lift up all of your toes and then put them down one by one, starting with your pinky. And you can feel now how rooted you are down in the ground here with all four corners of your feet holding your body secure. I want you to zip up through the front of your body here, hips pointed forward, pelvis tilted under. Knit up your ribs, slide your shoulders back into their pockets, hands out at the sides. Active and strong. Your goal is to have one straight line all the way up through your body. Stay elongated through your crown. Just take a deep breath here and feel how good it feels just to stand tall. To stand in your purpose, and that you're taking action to take care of yourself. We're going to do a few sun salutations here. So if you'd like to, you can keep your blocks close by. They're helpful for me. And we'll start with a nice inhale, arms up. And hands come through heart center. Forward fold.
Exhale down, forward fold, inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down all the way to the mat, step back into plank. For the first one through, we'll put our knees down. We're going to lower our chest down to the mat. Slide through. And turn your toes under. Exhale back to down dog. It's our first down dog here. So extend through your arms. If you can stretch your heels back to make your feet flat, that's great. If not, just give yourself grace for wherever you are at today. You can let your head hang down, and your hips and your sacral area should point back to where the wall meets the ceiling, that crease up where the wall meets the ceiling. If it feels good, you can pedal out your feet a little bit. From here, step, hop, or walk up to the front of the mat. Inhale up to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Hands at prayer, return to heart center. We'll move through that sequence again, a little more quickly this time. You can start with your hands down at your sides in Tadasana. And inhale, arms up. This time, let's swan dive down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Here, move down to chaturanga. Pull through to up dog. Exhale to down dog. We'll take another moment here just to enjoy this stretch. Check that your weight is distributed evenly. Your sacral area is pointed back at that crease. Head hanging down. Active through your arms and extended through your shoulders. From here, step, hop, or walk up to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Hands in prayer. Return to heart center. We'll do one more this time, a little bit more quickly. Inhale your arms up. Swan dive, forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back to plank. Down to chaturanga. Pull through, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Adjust. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms up. And return to heart center. An excellent job in honoring yourself and your body through that flow. From here, just come to the middle of the mat. And we're going to move into warrior two. So let's start by stepping our right foot out, toes pointed towards the wall. And step back with your arch to heel alignment. Your hips are going to be at a 45-degree angle. We're going to bring our arms out and parallel to the floor. And from here, sink down into warrior two. Make the adjustments that you need so that your knee does not come over your ankle. We're going to make sure it's in a straight line here, nice and safe. And sink down into this pose, strong like the warrior. Fierce in your purpose. From here, we're going to inhale back to peaceful warrior. And exhale down. Bring your elbow to your knee, left arm overhead for extended side angle. feel this energy from the knife edge of your back foot all the way up through your fingertips. If you'd like to, you can extend your hand down to the ground. Make sure your right shoulder is tucked under, your left shoulder is rolled back like you're shining a light out from your heart for the whole world. From here, bring your left arm down. Hands on either side of your foot. Bring your knee down, untuck your back toes, and lift your arms up for a low crescent lunge. Take a few deep breaths. Then we're gonna fire up that back leg. So turn your toes under, be ready, and then push up for a high lunge. From here, bring your arms back, cactus arms. Shine your light out forward for the whole world. Bring your hands to prayer. And if you can from here, we're gonna do a slight twist. So lean forward, bring your left elbow to the outside of your knee, and hold here for just a moment. Come out of your twist, lift your arms up, and push up on that front leg and pivot to center. Bring your hands to your hips. Now we'll do a nice wide-legged forward fold. Hinge down from your hips. Keep your flat back over. You pause here for just a minute and feel how it feels in your hamstrings. And then on your next exhale, go a little further down. Bring your hands to the floor. You can extend your hands to your ankles. And let your head hang down. Really feel into this stretch. And from here, go ahead, bring your hands into prayer position at your back. And then extend your arms out over you. Bring them back in. Bring your hands to the floor. And push yourself up. If you need a little assist, onto your hips and then hinge back up forward. Good job, good job. From here, turn your left foot out. We're going to repeat that sequence on the left side. So check your alignment. You want heel to arch alignment here. And we're going to have our hips at a 45-degree angle and sink down into your warrior two lunge. Again, check your alignment. Make sure your knee is not extended over your ankle. And from here, open up your arms. Gaze out over your fingertips. Just gaze out over your fingertips for warrior two. As you sit and sink into this pose a little bit, just tap into that fierce goddess within. Here you can inhale for peaceful warrior, and then extend down, elbow to your left knee, right arm up overhead for extended side angle. Again, feel that energy shooting all the way from the tips of your fingers down through the back edge of your foot. And extend down from here. Left shoulder rolled under, right shoulder rolled back, shining a light out from your heart. Bring your right hand down to the floor with hands on either side of your foot. And from here, bring your right knee down, extend your foot, arms up for low crescent lunge. From here, leg base, let's roll those toes under, fire up that back leg and get ready to come up into a high lunge. And let's bring our arms back into cactus arms, again, shining that light out from our hearts. You can bring your hands to heart center. And let's do a slight twist here. Rotate your right elbow to your left outer knee. Return to center, arms up, and come back into your wide-legged position and return your hands to your hips. From here, you can walk your feet in. Toes turn slightly outward. We're going to come down in center to garland pose, Malasana. So you can grab onto your ankles and try to keep your back straight and push your knees out. Just honor yourself for the time that you're taking today to move your body, to get to your mat, and to align your energy centers. All of this movement today is helping to create positive change for you and for everyone you interact with, and for your community and for the world. All right, let's bring your knees in. Let's turn to the side here. We're going to take camel pose, Ustrasana. I like to keep my toes under for this. Take a nice inhale, roll your shoulders back, and bring your hands back to the small of your back. From here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then lean back. And if you can, grab onto your heels, and breathe into this beautiful stretch. Come out of this pose the same way that you got into it. Untuck your toes. And we'll sit back and extend down into child's pose. This time in child's pose, bring your arms down to your sides, just for a little bit of a variation on the stretch. As you take your deep breaths and relax with this pose, feel how your inhale expands your back body. And just enjoy this relaxation moment. Again, you can massage out that third eye if you'd like to. When you're ready, you can return to easy sit position. And we're going to take a minute here to tap into how you feel. Does your body feel more aligned, looser? Release of tension.
deeper connection to your breath and to your being. We're going to take a moment here to really balance ourselves with some alternate nostril breathing. Let's take a deep breath in and hold it. Bring your 2 fingers to your third eye. Use your right thumb to cover your right nostril and exhale on the left nostril. Inhale left. Use your ring finger to close off left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close off right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. This time blow all the air out. And just take a few deep breaths here. And feel how good it feels to have that balancing alternate nostril breathing done. So instead of taking Shavasana in the full dead man's pose today, we're going to do a seated Shavasana. So I invite you to close your eyes and just keep on breathing. Maybe tap back into that Ujjayi breath from earlier in the practice. And as you go forward and think about this Shavasana and this relaxing time, I'm going to guide you through some gentle thoughts. So I want you to think to a place that's your favorite space, the perfect place to be. What is the ideal environment that you like to be in? Are you out walking? Are you exploring or hiking somewhere? Are you at a beach? Are you in the city? Are you relaxing somewhere? Once you know where that place is and you put yourself there, I want you to imagine the sounds that you hear. Do you hear waves? Do you hear the breeze and the leaves of the trees? Do you hear birds or other animals? Do you hear people talking? What does it smell like? Is it warm? Is it cool? What are you wearing? Are you in a community or are you alone? Are there foods around you? What is it about this space that brings you complete fulfillment and joy? Just see yourself there. Be in this perfect, blissful feeling. There's an infinite divine gift of your presence in this space. From here, I want you to wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes. And I want you to think about, what did you feel? What did you feel in that place? You can grab your journal. And at the beginning of our practice, we said, I create a world of. And I want you to write down how you just felt as you envisioned yourself in that space. And then tap back into that memory from just a moment ago and think about, what were you doing? What was the action that you were taking? Were you playing music? Were you teaching? Were you eating with friends? Were you cooking? Were you providing? What were you doing in that perfect space? Some things that people write in the beginning of their statements is that they may create a world of joy, freedom, connection, bliss, happiness, enlightenment. These are some examples, and maybe some of those resonate with you. Mine personally says, I create a world of joy, freedom, and connection by creating meaningful alignment through conversation. There's no right or wrong to whatever this statement is today. But whatever this is, whatever you chose to write here, this is the beginning of your gift and your purpose to share with the world. This gift will evolve over time. So I encourage you to come back to it and think about it often. As you change and as you grow and evolve, this statement will grow and evolve too. As you explore this, don't hesitate to tap back in to any of this movement or any of these visualizations and evolve your statement and then use it and take action. Like our oracle card said in the beginning, it says Battle of the Blues, but the meaning is really about taking steps towards positive change. So if you're taking action for greater happiness and fulfillment and living out your purpose in life, make sure that you are coming back to your intention, your purpose, and your mission, and taking active steps toward it. And with that, we'll sound off for the end of our practice here today. And you can bring your hands to heart center. And the divine within me honors the divine within you. And I hope you enjoyed this practice and the movement and the energy flow to get you further aligned with your purpose in this lifetime. Namaste.